The downtown sidewalk looks like an abandoned jungle. Everyone. Weeds have taken over the whole path like this. My brother and I couldn't stand it anymore, so we decided to clear this street corner ourselves. Everyone, stay tuned for the results. There are roads we pass by every day, so familiar that sometimes we rush by and forget to look back. Until today, when we stopped here and saw weeds taller than a person, a thought suddenly struck us. Why don't we try to make this place cleaner ourselves? Thinking it over, we grabbed some hose, shovels, brooms, and a few sacks. Our small but determined cleanup journey officially begins here. It looks simple from afar, everyone, but once we actually started working, we realized it was not easy at all. The weeds here aren't soft young grass, they're kogon and pipe grass with roots buried deep underground. With every swing of the hoe, we both had to use all our strength to pull them up by the roots. Luckily, the weather was on our side today, overcast with no harsh sun. If we had faced the scorching summer heat, we would have been done for early on. It is not sunny, but the fatigue seeps into every muscle, bit by bit as time goes by. The more we work, the more we discover a sad truth. Beneath the green of those weeds lies a treasure trove of unwanted trash. All sorts of household waste, from plastic bags, bottles, and foam containers to broken shards of pottery discarded who knows when. Most frighteningly, we even found broken glass fluorescent light bulbs like this.
See the broken light bulb, everyone.
Look here, everyone. Come over and see this with me. Take a close look, everyone. An entire glass fluorescent tube, shattered and buried right under the grass. Honestly, when I hit it with the hoe and heard that crunch, I was startled. Just imagine, people usually walk along this sidewalk in the evenings, and neighborhood kids come out here to play and kick a ball around. The grass is so overgrown, it hides everything like this. If someone were walking barefoot or in thin sandals and stepped on this broken glass, the consequences would be dangerous. They could easily cut their feet, bleed, or even get an infection. It is no laughing matter. That is why I say, at first, we just thought it would be simple to clear the grass to improve visibility. But the more we worked, the more we realized that mowing was only a small part. The biggest and most important task is to carefully collect all this filthy, hazardous waste to restore a truly safe and proper space for this street corner. For us, this action is no longer just a simple day of weeding, everyone. Standing at a street corner littered with inorganic waste, we realized this is a journey to clear away things that never belonged in nature. Each sharp piece of glass, each faded plastic bag buried deep underground, they are like relics of neglect, or rather, remnants of old carelessness left behind by someone over the years. We want to clear them away, not to prove anything grand, but simply to use our own hands to heal the earth, restoring the purity, openness, and inherent peace to the path we walk every day. Perhaps the cleanest road is not the one cleaned daily, but the one where no one ever carelessly leaves trash behind. Seeing the broken glass being gathered into the bag, we finally breathed a sigh of relief, knowing that from tomorrow, the footsteps of the children and the neighbors passing by will be free from a hidden danger. To be honest, at this point, both of us were sweating profusely, soaking the backs of our shirts. The sun wasn't harsh, but the muggy air combined with constant bending made our backs start to protest from exhaustion. Our hands, having held hoes and shovels for so long, also began to tremble from fatigue. Yet, in that very moment of weariness, we found a strange kind of joy. Can you all hear this sound? There, the sound of the broom sweeping, swish, swish, steadily against the hexagonal tiles sounds so pleasant and strangely peaceful right now. To the two of us, that raw sound is like a labor melody full of positive energy. It keeps ringing out, rhythmic with every step, every arm movement, and miraculously, it acts like a mental tonic, washing away all physical fatigue. Watching each hexagonal tile that had been buried for so long emerge clean and perfectly aligned under the broom, all the fatigue just vanished into thin air. Manual labor is truly tiring, but seeing the results right before your eyes is the most satisfying feeling ever. Now let us take a moment to step back and admire what we have achieved. Look, everyone, after the two of us finished cleaning, this entire sidewalk looks so spacious. It looks so neat and pleasing to the eye, doesn't it, everyone? It's completely different from the messy, overgrown look like a miniature jungle from this morning. Honestly, standing here, looking at the clean hexagonal tiles appearing in perfect rows, the feeling of witnessing a space completely transformed by my own sweat, perseverance, and the work of my own two hands, all that exhaustion from earlier, just completely vanished. It is so satisfying and pleasing to the eye. This is when you truly see the value of honest labor. It is tiring for sure, but the results are incredibly sweet. You know, we are doing all this cleaning work completely voluntarily. No organization or agency forced us, and no one is paying us or tracking our hours. We aren't doing this because we're aiming for anything grand to be praised or honored for. Yet, we received a reward far greater than any material value. It is that strange sense of peace in our souls when seeing we have done something useful. We both share a simple belief that a clean, beautiful sidewalk not only brightens up a street corner and restores a safe path for everyone, but more deeply, the process of cleaning and caring for our surroundings is also when we beautify our own way of life, washing away the clutter and enriching our own souls. When our environment is tidy, our thoughts and moods naturally become much lighter and more positive. We understand that for a road several hundred meters or a few kilometers long, the strength of two people is just a drop in the bucket, but we still choose to start. Because we hope that, through these short, simple and humble clips, we can convey and spread a little bit of positive energy, sparking a sense of awareness about protecting our shared environment to everyone around us. If each of us just stops littering or takes a little care of the space in front of our homes, then surely not only this road, but the whole world around us will become so much greener, cleaner, more beautiful, and worth living in. All right, reporting on the situation to everyone. After nearly 3 hours of non-stop fighting, we have finally cleared the first stretch of the sidewalk. Looking at our expressions and current state, you can tell how much effort we have put in, right? Right now, we are completely exhausted, and our limbs are trembling. And as for our clothes, I mean, they are soaked in sweat, drenched from top to bottom, as if we just walked through a rainstorm or jumped out of a canal. We are truly exhausted, everyone. But this exhaustion is worth it, and it feels great, because looking from one end of this sidewalk to the other, I estimate it must be about 500 meters long. Everyone. Weeds and trash have piled up so much so honestly, with just the two of us and these basic tools, it is definitely impossible to finish cleaning it all in just one day. Because of such a massive scale, we would like to ask everyone for permission to end the first episode of our journey here. Now we must ask to withdraw to bathe, eat and rest to recover our strength. Otherwise, if we stand any longer, we will pass out right here. But don't worry everyone, we aren't giving up halfway. In the coming days, whenever we can find some free time, we'll bring our hose and shovels back here to clear a little bit each day. Little by little, we'll get it done, right? We'll keep at it until this entire 500-meter path is completely cleared, spotless, and looking great from start to finish. Everyone, if you love this small but meaningful journey of ours and want to keep following along to see how we conquer this 500-meter road, please don't forget to generously hit the like button, follow, and subscribe to the channel. Your support, interactions, and encouraging comments are our greatest motivation, giving us the strength to head out with our hose every single day. And now before we say goodbye, let's take one last look at the spectacular and satisfying transformation of this sidewalk corner before and after it was cleaned up. Goodbye and see you all again in the next episodes of this journey to clean up this road. Bye-bye everyone.